José Mourinho is starting to look less like a villain and more like a proven right. For years, the Mourinho era at Manchester United has been remembered as a story of what-ifs, fallouts, and toxic endings. While the media obsessed over low blocks and fiery press conferences, something else was happening quietly behind the scenes. Music. José Mourinho was preparing the man who would one day save this club. Because today, Manchester United walked into the Emirates and snapped Arsenal's unbeaten home record. And they didn't do it with flashy vibes football or overpriced individual brilliance. They did it with a tactical masterclass that felt uncomfortably familiar. Look closely at how Michael Carrick outthought Mikel Arteta and outmaneuvered Pep Guardiola in the same week, and you realize something important. This isn't a new era. This is the completion of a vision Mourinho planted 8 years ago. My staff is already preparing the office. There is space for him. And we will welcome him with open arms. Mourinho was right about the squad. He was right about the mentality. And most importantly, he was right about Michael Carrick. Welcome back to Fudging Football. Because today, this isn't just about a win. This is about vindication. Let's talk about the truth. Go back to May 2018. Michael Carrick retires. A legend on the pitch, but a question mark on the touchline. Most managers would have pushed him toward the academy or handed him a ceremonial role. Not José Mourinho. Mourinho didn't just shake Carrick's hand. He sat him right next to him on the bench. At the time, José said, "A player is one thing. A coach is another. Michael has the brain. He has the calm. He is already a coach." Now think about United in 2018. The club was at war with itself. One side backed José. The other wanted Pogba, vibes, and attacking chaos. Fans demanded glory football, 4-3-3, high press, non-stop intensity. They wanted to play like 2008 without having the 2008 players. But Mourinho understood something deeper. United's DNA was never about chaos. It was about control. And nobody controlled space or a dressing room like Michael Carrick. José saw a man who didn't need to shout to lead. A man who understood football as a game of spaces, not just sprints. And here comes the "I told you so" moment. Mourinho warned us the club structure was broken. He said finishing second in 2018 was his greatest achievement. People laughed. They called him negative. They said he was protecting his legacy. But look at what followed. Ole tried heritage and vibes. Rangnick tried heavy metal pressing. Ten Hag tried total football. Amorim tried a 3-4-3 reset. All of them tried fixing the engine without a driver who understood Old Trafford. Carrick was different. He watched. He learned. 3 years under Mourinho, studying the dark arts of game management. When to suffer. When to sit deep. How to kill a match. While everyone chased 2011 Barcelona, Carrick was studying 2010 Inter Milan. And in January 2026, we're finally seeing the results. Look at Arsenal. On paper, this shouldn't happen. Arteta's Arsenal are a machine. 60% possession. Home crowd. Momentum. But Carrick did something classic Mourinho. He played the big game block. Instead of chasing Rice and Zubimendi all over the pitch, opening midfield gaps like previous regimes, Carrick invited the pressure. Because you don't outpass super teams. You outthink them. The second Patrick Dorga goal says everything. It starts with central density. No more donut midfield. No more stretched lines. Carrick rebuilt the Mourinho wall. Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo as a narrow, disciplined double pivot forced Arsenal wide, where they became predictable. Cross after cross into a box guarded by Lisandro Martinez and a reborn Harry Maguire. And United won that battle. Every time. Then came the counter. Mourinho's United was never about possession. It was about vertical explosions. And that's exactly what we saw with Matheus Cunha's 87th minute winner. Not luck. A trap. Carrick waited. He let Arteta overcommit. He let fatigue creep in. Then he struck. Cold. Clinical. Pure José. Now, the elephant in the room. 3 days ago, Mourinho, now leading a resurgent Benfica, made a comment. He said he was surprised top clubs still hire coaches with no history. The media wanted drama. Mourinho slams Carrick. But José never speaks by accident. This wasn't an insult. It was a test. Mourinho knows the biggest danger at United isn't tactics, it's ego. Praise too early, and the media builds you up just to tear you down. By saying surprised, José shifts pressure back onto the board and the experts, not Carrick. He keeps him hungry. Because the facts are brutal. Carrick has beaten Guardiola's City 2-0 and Arteta's Arsenal 3-2. He's done what elite managers with reputations couldn't. He's made United hard to beat again. Look at player development. Bryan Mbeumo once looked like panic buying. Under Carrick, he scored against Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. Why? Because Carrick gave him a role, not just a position. This is classic Mourinho methodology. 11 specialists, not 11 artists. A dog in midfield. A wall in defense. An assassin up front. Mbeumo isn't a touchline winger. He's an inside forward living on the shoulder of the last defender. Simplified instructions. Massive output. A £100 million player unlocked. Carrick isn't chasing philosophy. He's chasing wins. And at Manchester United, fans will forgive 30% possession if you walk out of the Emirates with 3 points and a bruised Arsenal ego. So why is this working for Carrick when it collapsed for José? The bridge. Mourinho built the blueprint, but became the lightning rod. He fought the board. He fought the players. Eventually, the bridge collapsed. Carrick crossed it after it was rebuilt. He has Mourinho's tactical brain, pragmatism, defensive structure, and lethal transitions, but with Sir Alex's temperament. He delivers the Mourinho plan without the Mourinho noise. The mid-block. The disciplined 4-2-3-1. The belief. When you see Martinez and Maguire throwing bodies on the line in the 90th minute, that's the mentality Mourinho begged for in 2018. Those spoiled players? Gone. The dressing room? Purged. Maguire's resurgence is the final proof. Mocked for years. Mocked for the price. But under Carrick's protected system, he looks elite again. Because he's defending the box, not a suicidal high line. Manchester United are finally playing with a brain. Michael Carrick has shown you don't need a manifesto to win big games. You need to understand football as it is, not how you wish it to be. José Mourinho saw this 8 years ago. We didn't listen then. Maybe it's time we start now. But I want to hear from you. Is this just a new manager bounce? Or is Michael Carrick the true tactical heir to Mourinho's throne? And should United make him permanent right now? Like the video, subscribe to Kickster Facts, and turn on notifications for real football facts you won't hear anywhere else.